The United States is one of the best countries in the world, and sometimes people forget all the opportunities and advantages it provides. That being said, increasing numbers of Americans are looking for greener pastures elsewhere. And in this video, we will explore 5 reasons why Rwanda can make an excellent choice. Before we get started, make sure to like and share the video, and subscribe for more content. Number 1. Ease of access. Traveling can be stressful, and some countries don't make things any easier with their complicated and annoying visa processes. But unlike some of the more popular African tourist destinations, such as Ghana, Rwanda's visa process is a breeze. For American passport holders, all you have to do is show up at the airport, pay $50, and you are good to go for 30 days. Renewing your visa for additional time is also easy because most of the country's services can be found online through a website called Irembo. Rwanda's location in the East African community gives easy access to neighboring countries in the region, and the $100 East African tourist visa allows you to visit Kenya, Uganda, and Rwanda for a 90-day period. But be warned, Rwanda tends to have poor relations with its neighbors, so don't be surprised if the borders are closed. When it comes to safety, Africa has an undeserved bad reputation because of decades of biased and misleading media coverage. I've been to the roughest places on the continent and never had any problems. With that said, some countries are definitely safer than others. Rwanda is ranked the safest country in Africa for solo travelers and one of the top 10 globally, so visitors are at low risk for any type of crime. People walk around freely at night with no fear of someone taking their phone or valuables. And this peace of mind feels great, especially for content creators who carry around a lot of expensive gear. Rwanda is also ranked one of the best countries for female travelers. Catcalling and street harassment are not part of the culture, so women don't have to worry about thirsty simps asking them to smile more. If there is a downside to Rwanda's safety, it would be that the police presence can get a little bit oppressive. And the country is less free than most other African countries. When you travel, the last thing you want to do is deal with the hassle and expense of renting a car. That's why Americans love to visit well-designed and walkable cities like Paris, Amsterdam, and Barcelona. where you can get anywhere you need to go by foot or public transport. Rwanda's capital Kigali is not quite on that level yet, but the city's urban planning department is making great strides towards making this city the most walkable in Africa. Their strategy includes plenty of beautiful car-free zones, such as the Mbuga City Walk downtown, the Gisimenti car-free zone, which is dedicated to nightlife, Rwanda also has a very affordable and organized bus network that can take you anywhere you need to go within Kigali or other cities in the country. Urban planning buffs like me will admire the country's ambitious efforts to remove all its slums. In some cases, this involves demolishing them and moving the residents to apartments elsewhere in the city. But more recently, the country has begun modernizing and beautifying its slums without moving the residents. This is the Mpazi housing estate, a slum that is being turned into modern housing. The buildings use row-lock construction, a technology introduced to Rwanda by the government of Switzerland. It is one of the most affordable methods of high-density construction available, and it is based on plans used in Europe during the Industrial Revolution. The buildings are mixed use. The bottom stories are residential, while the top stories house small businesses such as this bar.
Kirahuri.
Such projects make me extremely happy. Not only does it lift entire generations out of poverty, but it also maximizes density and walkability, reducing the obscene car traffic and urban sprawl that plagues most African capitals. While Rwanda is far from a rich country, it operates with a level of common sense and modern thinking that is rare on the continent. When construction here is complete, the roads paved and the area beautified with trees and shrubs, it will look fantastic. The cost of living in the United States is becoming ridiculous, and although it is the wealthiest large country in the world, money doesn't go as far as it used to. For business owners and those who have the ability to work from home, living overseas has become a great option. Rwanda is not nearly as cheap as Southeast Asian countries like Thailand or Vietnam, but you can get a pretty reasonable quality of life for an affordable price. If you want to live like a local, rent can be as low as $100 per month, and you'll have everything you need, like electricity or water. The very cheapest hotels can go for as low as $10 to $15 per day, but the people use these as love hotels, and it's not a place to stay long term. It's a little bit bigger, but fundamentally there's not much difference. And like the other room. Oh, do they get this whole place? Constructing a small house starts at around $25,000, especially outside of the downtown areas of Kigali, as well as smaller cities like Musanze, Gisenyi, or Byumba. Food can also be cheap, especially when it comes to locally produced items like beer, potatoes, and fruit.
Like what?
Going out for nightlife is more affordable than in the US, so you can go out pretty much every night if you want to. But be careful because the spending will add up. Homes and even hotels in Rwanda rarely come with air conditioning, which sounds like a huge problem when you first hear it, but eventually you don't even notice. Why? Because Rwanda's climate is almost perfect, ranging from 70 to 80 degrees almost every day, with some areas in the northern province getting even colder than that. You can wear a t-shirt and shorts and walk around the city without breaking a sweat, and in the nighttime, the most you'll need is a light jacket. The good climate makes it very pleasant to enjoy natural activities in Rwanda, such as hiking, swimming, or going on a gorilla tour deep in the mountains. But be warned, just because the country enjoys low temperatures doesn't mean you don't have to worry about mosquitoes, and people with lighter skin tones might want to bring sun protection because the UV levels are shockingly high, even on overcast days. That wraps up today's video, which is the very last installment in our Rwanda series. Next, we will cover Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. If you want to stay up to date with all my work, please make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.